Volcanoes. During eruption, a volcano spews incandescent lava in the air and enchants us with spectacular fireworks. It can spill torrents of lava on the mountainside, or it can cover the sky with clouds of dust. A volcano is a rupture in the crust of a planetary mass object, such as Earth, that allows hot lava, volcanic ash, and gases to escape from a magma chamber below the surface. Earth's volcanoes occur because its crust is broken into 17 major, rigid tectonic plates that float on a hotter, softer layer in its mantle. Therefore, on Earth, volcanoes are generally found where tectonic plates are diverging or converging. For example, a mid-oceanic ridge, such as the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, has volcanoes caused by divergent tectonic plates pulling apart. The Pacific Ring of Fire has volcanoes caused by convergent tectonic plates coming together. Volcanoes can also form where there is stretching and thinning of the crust's interior plates. Erupting volcanoes can pose many hazards, not only in the immediate vicinity of the eruption. One such hazard is that volcanic ash can be a threat to aircrafts, in particular those with jet engines, where ash particles can be melted by the high operating temperature. The melted particles then adhere to the turbine blades and alter their shape, disrupting the operation of the turbine. Large eruptions can affect temperature, as ash and droplets of sulfuric acid obscure the sun and cool the Earth's lower atmosphere. However, they also absorb heat radiated up from the Earth, thereby warming the upper atmosphere. Historically, so-called volcanic winters have caused catastrophic famines. The most common perception of a volcano is of a conical mountain, spewing lava and poisonous gases from a crater at its summit. However, this describes just one of the many types of volcano. The features of volcanoes are much more complicated, and their structure and behavior depends on a number of factors. Some volcanoes have rugged peaks formed by lava domes rather than a summit crater, while others have landscape features such as massive plateaus. Other types of volcano include cryovolcanoes, or ice volcanoes, particularly on some moons of Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune, and mud volcanoes, which are formations often not associated with known magmatic activity. A popular way of classifying magmatic volcanoes is by their frequency of eruption, with those that erupt regularly called active, those that have erupted in historical times but are now quiet called dormant or inactive, and those that have not erupted in historical times called extinct. There is no consensus among volcanologists on how to define an active volcano. The lifespan of a volcano can vary from months to several million years, making such a distinction sometimes meaningless when compared to the lifespans of humans or even civilizations. For example, many of Earth's volcanoes have erupted dozens of times in the past few thousand years but are not currently showing signs of eruption. Given the long lifespan of such volcanoes, they are very active. By human lifespans, however, they are not. Scientists usually consider a volcano to be erupting or likely to erupt if it is currently erupting, or showing signs of unrest such as unusual earthquake activity or significant new gas emissions. Most scientists consider a volcano active if it has erupted in the last 10,000 years. Most volcanoes are situated on the Pacific Ring of Fire. An estimated 500 million people live near active volcanoes. Extinct volcanoes are those that scientists consider unlikely to erupt again because the volcano no longer has a magma supply. Whether a volcano is truly extinct is often difficult to determine. Some volcanologists refer to extinct volcanoes as inactive, though the term is now more commonly used for dormant volcanoes once thought to be extinct. It is difficult to distinguish an extinct volcano from a dormant one. Volcanoes are often considered to be extinct if there are no written records of its activity. Nevertheless, volcanoes may remain dormant for a long period of time. For example, Yellowstone has a recharge period of around 700,000 years. Climate change can reportedly trigger volcanic activity in sensitive areas by changing pressure of ice or seawater and extreme weather.